Coming up on Inside 50 this week, we celebrate Scott Selwood's 50th game, we reveal the next moment in our 25 and 25 countdown, and we preview the massive derby clash at Subiaco on Sunday. Thanks for joining us. Another episode of Inside 50. Reece Anderton, big week in football. What do you got for me?
Got a date for you, mate.
Go on.
Saturday, April 14, 2007. What does that mean to you?
07. First girlfriend.
That may be true, mate, but it's also the last time we had a win in the derby. So
Has been a lean stint. Boys can't wait to get back out there and reverse to not make it 8 in a row and clinch the title.
I agreed, mate. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
Here's the pulse. Just some informative news to kick off the pulse this week. Eric McKenzie was a late withdrawal from the Essendon game. A lot of fans asked why. He's actually got a sore foot. He will probably miss one more. Luckily, there are plenty of key defenders in good form and ready to take Easy's place.
Some further news coming out of the club this week. SGIO has re-signed for a further 3 years. Fantastic support from them. So they've been with us since inception, 1987.
25 years.
Fantastic support. Look, they've actually launched a new TVC as well, a commercial that you'll see probably during the game this week, as well as Eagle Vision. Take a look.
Who was there for the kicks that started our dream? And the ones that dented it.
For the kick that won our first premiership.
And the moment that crushed us in 05.
For the kicks we cheered in and the ones we willed away.
Through good times and bad.
SGIO has been there from the beginning.
SGIO, 85 years behind West Australia. 25 years behind every Eagle, every fan.
Good ad. Reece mentioned it before. Eagle Vision is playing this Sunday just before Bounce Down after a month's break. Got cracking segments to come this week.
Like what, mate? Come on, tell us.
You want to know. We've got an interview with the captain, Darren Glass. Good fun interview with him. We've got a jam session with Mark Nikoski, Kobe Stevens and Lewis Broom.
And boys play a bit, can
Mate, you've got no idea. These boys blew me away. You've got to tune in for it. It's a do not miss. Make sure you check it out. 2:30 Sunday on 7.
G'day, Scott Selwood here. As you probably know, I'm playing my 50th game this weekend, and unfortunately I'm not as good as Joel in the first 50 games, but I have tried to entertain you guys with throwing a boot and also handballing to an umpire, so hopefully the next 50 games are just as entertaining for you. The nerd upstairs has thrown a few clips together of me, so hopefully you enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Generates some more footy for this hungry Eagles forward line. Young Selwood rises to the heights, and the Eagles are in front.
Waters sends it back to the danger zone. Chance for Scott Selwood. Now has that gone through as it touched on the line? I think it's a goal. Eagles back to within 3 points.
Big fly, big mark. Scott Selwood, well done.
Round 1 of the 2002 Waffle season saw West Perth take on East Perth. Now, a young gentleman by the name of Chris Judd made his debut in that game. He kicked 4 goals.
It was a great effort. It's actually one of the most popular DVDs ordered from the ABC archives.
And that's why no one was surprised in 2003 when he had this effort at the Gabba.
Congratulations, just a sensational effort. On a personal note, let's talk about your first half. 5 goals, you're in blistering form.
Yeah, started off alright, quite loud in the second half, but just to come up here against the best team in the AFL and have a win is just, it's fantastic.
We all knew what he was capable of doing. He'd been at the club, I think, a year before that. I think 2003 was, his second year or maybe third year. And that first half of football, I don't think I've ever seen a better first half of football by anyone. He just absolutely turned it on.
Judd runs around on the 50, fires, good looking effort, quality kick.
I already thought he was going to be a very good player, but I thought at half-time, I thought we might have a champion on our hands here. I couldn't believe it. It was one of the most amazing things I'd seen an Eagles player do since I watched probably the 92 grand final where Peter Matera carved it up.
That was unbelievable. That was something special, and doing the midfield through that era, and he just destroyed him in a half of footy, and coming out of the centre, busting through packs, through stoppages, and just putting the score on the board. It phenomenal really.
Bursting through packs, taking blokes on. We kicked 5 in the first half, and I suppose when Brisbane were the best side in the competition at that stage, really put us on the map, and especially how good Chris was.
Picking up brilliantly, Judd. How's that? Goes with the outside of the boot.
Even some of the highlights, he had 3 blokes hanging off him at one stage in our forward line, and he broke free and kicked a goal, and that was, this bloke's pretty special, so pretty amazing stuff.
You get those unique performances every now and then. I think Jeff Farmer might have kicked more than that in a half a game, maybe even 7 or 8. On the day he kicked 9, but Juddy's performance coming out of the midfield and doing it was really, and I remember Lee Matthews commenting on how good a performance was, and he's seen more than me, and showed how special it was.
Okay, this is what you're waiting for. Let's have a look at the teams now. West Coast versus Fremantle. It's round 8, 2:40 at Patterson Stadium on Sunday. The ins are Chris Marston, Patrick McGinnity and Andrew Gaff. No outs at this stage, so we've got an extended interchange bench. Should be an absolute cracker.
Congratulations to Jarek Wheaton, who did make his debut last week against the Bombers. Only did get the last quarter to play, but did show signs of what he will offer this club. It was great.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it was. Just want to throw something at you. What about this? Do you think this should have been nominated for
Evo's goal?
Yeah, should have been goal of the round. Like, obviously it's got a very favourable bounce, but kept the ball in. He's kicked it from an impossible angle.
Boundary.
I thought worth a nomination.
I agree.
All right. Let's touch over some great players, as we normally do, of the game. Of course, just played a tremendous first half of footy, just lapsed a bit in the third, and then played some good footy throughout. It was a bit unlucky, but I want to touch over some players. Daniel Curtin.
Oh, mate, 14 possessions in the first quarter.
It was unbelievable. Finished with 28 and 7 tackles. Of course, the first goal of the game. It was his highest possession tally since round 3 of 2009, where he had 29 touches.
Impressive.
Nick Nananui, it was great to see him up and firing. He had 24 touches and 27 hit-outs.
Career high in touches there.
Yeah, well, his highest ever champion data game rating, so that's just a tremendous sign. One of my favourite plays of the day was this Shepherd to allow Luke Shuey to run through the middle. That was a great play for a ruckman. He's only played 37 games.
Oh, what is he, like 21?
I don't know. Imagine what the next 37 are going to be like.
So, look, yeah, big men, they take a long time to develop, but we're seeing signs now, so good work.
I want to throw a situation at you. Chris Tarrant got swapped 2009 from go to forward to back. Was a transition of the year throughout the entire competition. Saved his career.
Yep.
Mark Nikoski, just the reverse.
He's on a reverse Taz.
I'd call it a reverse Taz.
Yeah.
He's gone up forward this year. They tried it last year, but injury got in the way a little bit. He had another 16 touches and 3 marks. 6 tackles and a truckload of inside 50s for the year. Yeah. He's been fantastic.
He has. He's the 2 goals he kicked, opportunistic, but that's what forwards do. Forward pressure, they take their chances, and look, he's been great.
He's the benchmark of forward pressure at the moment for this side.
Raking left foot kick.
And that brings us to the end of the show. Don't forget our pre-game chat with a player just before bounce down on Sunday. We're going to leave you with some Derby memories.
Thanks for coming inside 50.
On the berth, exhilarating sight, goes up wide with a hand pass. Jankovic, pulled rank on Turnbull, gets from 35, he's kicked the goal. Tries to soccer it through, the hand pass to Cummings, he kicks it, he's 10, and we've done it, boss, we've done it. With about 55 metres from goal, kicking for space, look at McManus. Oh my goodness.
He's going to play the mark.
Play goes on, we're a thunder, hit him out, he's going to what?
He's playing the mark.
Well,
he is playing the mark.
Sandy, Staker, Kerr, good on the top for the Eagles. Oh, he can go all the way this time, and he loves to kick a goal.
Downward hand roll, McDougall to Sampi, 35 metres out, cut back.
It's not forced it through, interesting. Here's Cox, on the opening bench, has kicked it out.